So guys, I want to show you something very interesting. If I just jump onto Google, I'm going to type in a completely random search term, and I'm only using this one as an example because I want to show you how Claude as well as Make.com is able to automate a digital product business. So the search term that I'm going to type in is going to be journaling on an iPad. And again, guys, I know this is completely random, but stick with me. So if I just click on Google search, and then scroll down on the first page, we're going to see all of these different websites. Apple, of course, we've got Reddit, but we've also got this site over here where they published this blog article a few months ago on the 9th of January. And as we can see, it's a very simple website, but if I just scroll down over here, this is the article that is on the first page of Google. And this is something that Claude is going to be able to automate. But what's really interesting about articles like this is that they've got all of these different links. Whereas the reader is scrolling through it, they're going to be able to get all the information they need when it comes to this particular topic, which is about digital planners. But if I click into one of the links, it's going to take me to a similar page that looks like this. And this is basically a page where they're selling all of these different digital journals as well as digital planners. So if I click into this, as you can see, it's a very simple product page where people are going to be able to purchase this, and the person that owns the site is going to be able to instantly send it to the customers. Now I want to take it one step further, and I want to double check exactly how they're performing in terms of the actual data. So I'm just going to copy the URL at the top, and I'm going to go over to this app called Digital Maker AI. And on the left-hand side, you're going to see Competitor Analyzer. If I just paste the URL in there just like this and then click on Analyze, and what it's going to be able to come back with is all of this useful data. So the first thing that we can see is the estimated traffic, the amount of products they've got listed, the average selling price, as well as the estimated monthly revenue. The reason why this is good to look at is because if you're able to get an idea of exactly how much your biggest competition is making, it's going to give you the motivation and the inspiration to get an idea of what you're going to be able to potentially do yourself. And with this competition analyzer tool, you're also going to be able to see the traffic breakdown, and we can see with this site, the majority of their traffic is coming through organic means. And that's the basic premise of today's video. Once again, I'm going to show you exactly how you can automate this entire thing, how you can use AI when it comes to building a website, how you can also use AI when it comes to building a sellable digital product, what you need to know when it comes to using an AI tool like Claude, as well as Make.com to automate blog articles that are going to go out every single day. This method is going to be perfect for those of you that might be working a full-time job. Maybe you don't really have the time when it comes to trying to get organic traffic. Once you set this up, you're not really going to have to think about it. You're just going to have to monitor it now and then just to make sure that it's working. Now, before I get into the step-by-step method that you need to take, I'm just going to quickly show you exactly what you can do if you don't already have, number one, a digital product, and number two, a website where you can actually automate blog articles. So for this, what you need to do is just go back over to Digital Maker AI. With this tool, you're going to see the product maker. This is a new feature that's been added, and with this one, you're going to be able to create a multitude of different digital products. Now for this demonstration, the product that I'm going to be building is going to be an AI ebook. The way that this tool works is that it's going to take you through a couple different questions just so that it understands what type of ebook you want to make. Now I'm going to be using an example based on my previous experience of building multiple different 7-figure eBay brands. Let's say hypothetically I wanted to build a Shopify store selling digital products when it comes to helping eBay sellers. Of course, I'll need to do the research to make sure that this is something that could be fruitful, but if we just use it as an example, I'm going to be able to build spreadsheets, templates, ebooks, and various different educational resources. So for now, what I'm going to do is quickly build an ebook. So I'm going to go through these different questions. I'm going to give it the information that it needs when it comes to knowing what type of ebook I want to make. I'm going to use this title. I'm going to give it the name of the author. I'm just going to put Success with Sam. I'm also going to give it this subtitle. I'm going to pick the color code that I want. Let's just go with blue. And I'm going to answer these remaining questions and then click on Generate Ebook. And what it should do is instantly come back with the digital product. So here we go. As you can see, it's done a decent job. You know, it came back with this literally within a minute, maybe 2 minutes. Everything is fully written by one of the best AI writers that are out there. It's also structured in the right way with chapter 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. And it's going to be a similar process if I wanted to make any other PDF guide or any other template using Digital Maker AI. But now that I've got my digital product built, the next thing that I need to do, and the next thing that you need to do if you want to follow this strategy, if you don't already have a Shopify store, is to go over to the website maker. The way that this works is quite simple. All you need to do is just write a short description as to what your store is about. So I'm just going to put this and let it know that I'm focused on selling eBay seller related digital products. And what it's then going to do is take you over to this page where you now need to sign up and register for a Shopify account. Now, the good thing about Shopify is that you only need to pay $1 and you're going to be able to use it for 90 days. That means that you're basically saving over $129. And the good thing about this particular website maker is that it's going to build out a custom theme based on what you're selling. So you just need to go through the process, make sure that you register, make sure that you select the basic account. From there, you can skip all of these different questions and then go back over to Digital Maker AI. Let it know that you've created your account, you've signed up for the right plan. And from there, what it's going to do is start the process of building out the custom theme. Okay, perfect. So the custom theme has now been built. So all you need to do is just click on download. Then what you need to do is go over to your Shopify account, click on online store, make sure that you import the theme. Once you've done that, you're going to see something similar to this. So here we go. The custom theme has now been built, and it's simply going to be a case of me uploading the digital product that I've made. Because I'm using Digital Maker AI, I'm also going to be able to use it when it comes to making the main cover images that's going to go on the product landing pages. So that's something that you can also do as well. And once you've done all of that, the next thing that you need to do is make your way over to Make Automation. So I'm going to leave a direct link to them in my description down below. And for those of you that have never heard of them and you're not really sure of exactly what they do, they're a tool that you can use when it comes to connecting various different websites, apps, AI tools together when it comes to making them communicate with one another. It's a really powerful tool when you can basically use it when it comes to making Claude, which is one of the best blog writers out there, communicate with the Shopify store that you've just built. And the best part about it is that you can sign up for completely free. So all you need to do is come over here and click on Get Started for free. And once you've done that, it's then going to take you over to this page where you're going to be able to create a brand new scenario. And all the scenario is where you're going to pick specific modules. So if I just click on this button, as you can see, all of these different apps that you can see are basically going to be put in a module. And when it comes to using Make Automation, it can get really complicated. It can get really sophisticated. But today I'm going to keep it very simple. And I'm going to be using around 3 or 4 different modules. Number one is going to be Google Sheets. The Google Sheets module is going to be where all of your blog articles are going to be listed. The second module is going to be Claude, which is of course going to write the actual article. And lastly, it's going to be Shopify, where your article is going to be automatically published. And for us to get the Google Sheet that we're going to use, I'm just going to go over to Claude. So this is what you can do if you're following along. All I'm going to do is say, can you create a Google Sheet with 2 columns, article title and the target SEO keyword? And I want it to come back with 10 blog article ideas for this specific digital product store that I just built that involves selling eBay digital related products. So I've given it some information there when it comes to making sure that each blog title is SEO friendly, and I also wanted to make sure that it focuses on my niche. When it comes to the model, you can leave it on Sonnet 4.6. So I'm just going to do that and then click on enter. And just like that, as you can see, Claude has gone straight to work to start building out the spreadsheet. And there we go. I've now got the spreadsheet that I'm going to be able to save directly to my Google Drive. And this is something that I was able to do earlier, and this is what it was able to come back with. Now, I want you guys to know the reason why I've only asked for 10 is because I'm only showing this to you as a demonstration. Each different article represents a brand new blog that's going to be published on each day. So it's basically 10 days worth of articles. If you wanted, you could ask Claude to come back with a year's worth of articles, 2 years worth, so that you don't necessarily have to think about it. And I'm only letting you guys know this because you don't want to stop at just 10. You want to put enough articles there that's going to last the period of time that you're happy with so that you can review things and change things if you need to. But now that I've got the Google Sheet, what I'm going to do is go back over to make.com. I'm just going to click on the plus icon. I'm going to click on Google Sheets. And I'm going to say that I want it to watch new rows. And you're going to need to connect your Google Sheet to your make.com account. Very simple to do. All you need to do is click on add, and then it's going to ask you to sign in. And then from there, you just need to leave it on search by path. Make sure that you come over here to Drive and select the right spreadsheet ID. So right there, as you can see, I've just selected it. I'm going to say that I want it to focus on sheet 1. I'm also going to say that I want it to focus on 1 row at a time. That's the reason for the limit. And then I'm going to click on save. Okay, great. So that's now done. The next thing that you need to do is add the next module, which is going to be Claude. So you're just going to click on this plus icon, come over here to where it says Claude, and you're going to click on create a prompt. So you're going to have to do the same thing again. You're going to have to create a connection between Claude and your make.com account. So to do that, you're just going to click on create a connection, and then you're going to need to get your API key. Now to find your API key, you're going to go over to a site that looks similar to this. It's platform.claude.com. So this isn't going to be the same interface as the regular Claude. It's a completely different one. It's more for people that are looking to build similar automations to what we're doing right now. But from here, what you need to do is just click on get API key. And once you're here, what you need to do is just click on create key, leave it on default, or you can select a workspace. I'm just going to go with default for now. And I'm going to give my key a name. I'm going to call it make.com and then click on add. And there we go. I've now got the API key. I'm going to blur it out so that you guys can't, of course, see it. I'm going to go back over to make.com. I'm going to paste the API key in there just like this. And then I'm going to click on save. Okay, great. So the next thing that you're going to need to do is select the model that you want to go forward with. So ideally, you want to use the latest model possible. If you want to go with something a little bit cheaper when it comes to your API cost, then you may want to go with something like Sonnet 4.5. And for the max tokens with what we're trying to do, I would say 4,000 is going to be good enough. Then what you need to do is click on add message, come over here to user and click on content. What you're going to do is just put text, and this is where you're going to paste the prompt, or you're going to insert a prompt when it comes to telling Claude what type of article you want it to write. So I like to be very detailed when it comes to this particular stage. As you can see, I've given Claude all the information when it comes to telling it that it's an expert SEO content writer, and I want it to focus on the particular niche. And I've also given it specifics when it comes to the requirements as to how long I want the blog article to be. I've told it the tone that I'm looking for, the keywords that I want to target, and just some other important information when it comes to the way that I want my articles to be structured. Now, if you want me to put this prompt down below for you guys to use, just comment the word, put the prompt in the description, and I'll do it ASAP if I can see that you guys are interested in it. But for the most part, this is the prompt that I'm going to use. And then finally, you just need to make sure that you map everything correctly when it comes to telling Claude to look at the Google Sheet and get the right article title as well as the target SEO keyword. So from here, I'm just going to click on save. And then finally, what you need to do is click on the plus icon again, add another module. And this time we're going to be adding the Shopify module. So I'm just going to click on this. And from here, what I'm going to do is just type in create an article. And once again, you're going to need to connect your Shopify account to your make.com account. So all you need to do is just click on install. And basically from this point, all you need to do is just select the following fields. So I'm just going to select the title just like this. For the author name, I'm just going to go with Sam as an example. And for the body, I'm going to click on this. I'm going to click on content. I'm going to click on text, and I'm going to click on save. And that's all you basically need to do. So the Google Sheet has all of the article titles. The Claude module is going to write the articles, and the Shopify module is going to publish it on your store. So what we're going to do is just click on run once. And there we go, guys, just like that. As you can see, there's green ticks all around, which means that everything worked as it should. So if we go back over to the Shopify store, what I'm going to do is just click on content. I'm going to come over here to blog post. So yeah, right there, as you can see a minute ago, the article has now been published. This is the title from the Google Sheet. Let's take a look. Yep, it's the exact same title. This is the target SEO keyword. And here we have it. This is what it was able to do. Now, you can also automate images to be published within the article itself, as well as a main cover image. I'm going to be showing you that in another video when it comes to how you can use make.com, as well as tools like Nano Banana when it comes to automating this part of the process. But for now, I'm going to add my own image manually. I'm going to click on save. Let's take a look at the article. I'm just going to click on view. And here we go, guys. This is the article that I was able to automate with the help of make.com as well as Claude AI. I would say that it's pretty decent. As you can see, it's got all of the headings, everything is structured as it needs to be. Now, of course, there's some changes that I may want to make to it when it comes to the formatting of all of these different paragraphs. But I'm sure that you guys can see the potential of doing this because you don't have to do things manually. You don't have to write articles yourself. You don't even need to go back onto make.com and do anything here because you're going to be able to automate the entire process if I just click on scheduling. If you want make.com to automatically trigger this entire sequence once a day, every single month, whatever the case is, you're going to be able to do it in this section. And the beauty of this is that it's a way for you to get organic traffic without necessarily putting the work in, and then from there you can now focus on some other methods that are a little bit more hands-on. And remember guys, this is not just me saying it for the fun of it. This is something that people are actively doing right now when it comes to being able to sell their digital products. Like for example, there's another site like this one that I came across. They focus on selling all of these different digital planners, and they've got this blog page at the top, and they've been somewhat consistent when it comes to publishing blog articles on a consistent basis. And because they've been consistent when it comes to publishing all of these different articles, if I just take the URL of this site and then go back over to the competitor analyzer tool, I'm just going to click back into it. I'm going to paste this one and then click on analyze. We're going to be able to see something similar to the first one that I showed you, where they're getting a decent amount of traffic and they're also bringing in a decent amount of potential revenue. We can see that right here in terms of their estimated daily sales. So yeah guys, this is the first of many videos that I'm going to be releasing on this topic when it comes to using Claude to help you generate sales using organic blog articles. There's so many other ways that you can use make.com when it comes to using AI to help you automate things. This is the first of many videos, so be sure to like this video if you like this type of content. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that YouTube can let you know once a new video has been released. And if you want to watch another YouTube video that I made not too long ago, well, in this video, I'm going to be able to spend a little bit more time breaking down the step-by-step process that goes into using this tool over here, Digital Maker AI, to help you set up your first official digital product store, build your digital product, a digital product that you know people are actively searching for. Click the link on screen right now. This video has helped out so many people, and I'm sure if you're able to watch it from the very start all the way to the very end, it's going to be able to help you out as well. But as always guys, I'm going to catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.